The seasons come and go like thoughts of you. Like a wave returns to the sea, into the blue. They change but in a cycle that I can't lose. Each painful but delightful to live through. You came into my life just like
Monday morning again, 21st of June, longest day, and it's been raining, which is good because the garden needs it. As you saw from that clip, I have just photographed some artwork. Oh, I was gonna photograph the garden journals. Gonna have to put the lights back on. I'll do that when I've done this section. And I was dying to know if I'd sold anything after I dropped off the things at Kirkhall at the Mucky Duck. And she emailed me about something, so I was like, I'm dying to know if I've sold anything, but I need patience. And she was like, oh yeah, you have. After you left, you sold a card and a notebook and 2 cards today. So that started to go well. Over the weekend, yesterday, pretty much hit rock bottom on the personal side, but I have got up this morning thinking I need to make a conscious decision to be positive and to be happy. So that is what I am doing, working towards getting back what I had. Oh, and later today, in about half an hour, we are going to go and collect the wood for my art desk. This time we've got them to cut it to size and to plane it down to 4.5 centimetres or whatever, because it took Hubs a really long time to plane and cut those ones. So all it will need doing is a little bit of finishing and the legs putting on, which we need to order.
another season, not for long, just a time, just like another season. Maybe this time next year you'll reappear for no reason, but I'll cherish every day until you come my way this season. The seasons turn and change just like your mind. Like the sun gives into the moon, into the night. Time continues marching, it slowly crawls. With each new one starting, I recall. You came into my life just like another season. Not for long, just a time, just like another season. Maybe this time next year you'll reappear for no reason, but I'll cherish every day until you come my way this season. Each time of year carries memories.
It's Thursday morning, it's about 10:15, and I woke up at 4:30 this morning, couldn't go back to sleep, got up at 5, had a little bit of breakfast and watched some YouTube, and then at 6 o'clock I didn't feel sleepy, so I came in here and started sorting out all of this stuff. So I do have, this is all the art stuff, I do have piles of things, and I've still got a few things to sort out. But I was going to, and then at 7:30 I went and had a second breakfast, and then I went to bed and read for a bit and had about an hour's sleep at about 8 o'clock. So I don't know if I feel better or not for that. Anyway, my plan today was going to be painting, maybe something in my journal, but I need to clear at least a little bit of this area before I can do this and get to things. And I'm also debating as to whether to call the vlog here and just publish it tomorrow, or to do a video of me doing the garden art journal, which is what I was planning on doing today. So still undecided. I might record it and see what it's like, how it turns out, because to be honest with you, the vlogs have been getting slightly higher views, so I don't know whether just to carry on if I can with those. It's not always easy to do them weekly, but if I'm showing some art within it, then at least you're getting to see some of the art that I'm doing. So I'm not sure what to do, but I better get on with doing some of this. And I should have had some tea before I started talking to you because my voice has gone all croaky.
Never fading whisper in the breeze. Oh, we will keep on changing all over again. Yeah, we will keep on changing.
We interrupt this broadcast because I have got my samples from Printwork on the internet for, I'm thinking of doing like postcard, like larger postcards rather than the giclée prints. So I ordered some samples and I expected it to come in something slightly larger than this envelope, but I have not opened it yet. It was open. So samples. Ooh, elephant, natural, 100% recycled giraffe fleck made from consumer waste, Perlino cotton, unicorn white, chlorine free, antelope straw. Interesting. They're special papers, whoa. And I am probably just looking at the cheapest for the moment, unicorn white, because I have just ordered 400 cards as well. And alright, so unicorn white, have they got a postcard? Actually, I quite like the Perlino cotton. That's quite nice, because that'll be more like, oh, that's the heavyweight. Unicorn white medium. It's quite. Although I suppose if it's a print that's like A5 that's going to be bought to be mounted, then it probably doesn't matter. I'm just thinking for packaging it. What's this one? Weight chunky. This one's elephant. It's not very chunky, is it? That one's quite nice. What's that? Giraffe fleck. Chunky. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that it should be quite thick. See, the unicorn white, heavy, is actually quite thick, so I might just go for those ones. But yeah, I'll have to have a look. I've just dropped one. I'll have to have a look again online about the prices and stuff. and have a think about that, because I need to get those ordered, because I dropped off the painting at Prada and of the castle, and she's going to take pre-orders of like cards and things because I've just ordered those, so I need to get my ideas to her with prices and stuff for selling those. Yeah, right, and I better get on. I'm kind of partly cleared down here. I shall show you. That's a little bit clearer than it was. I think I've kind of bundled things together, and I think I'm just going to put them on the shelves and then see how it works, and maybe it's a work in progress. But I had realised that I've got all of these like papers and cards and stuff as well there. No! Hopefully I'll get to painting today. It's Saturday morning, no, hang on, it's Saturday afternoon. And there were a couple of artists that I watched their vlogs that come out on a Friday, but I've just watched them this morning. And one lady in particular that I watched, Sandy Hester, she's painting boats at the minute, and she just seems to be really prolific with her work. Once she gets on a subject in the vlog, she just shows you like 10s, 20s pictures of kind of sketches and paintings and things. So she inspired me this afternoon, whatever, to go and pick this rose. It's raining, or it's been raining, so the roses have kind of flopped slightly, a little bit damaged in the rain, but that's fine. So I'm going to do some sketches in my sketchbook, and I'm going to do some acrylics. I don't use acrylics loads. I might do some watercolours as well, but yeah, that's what I'm going to do this afternoon, seeing as it's raining and I can't get in the garden. Oh, I'll probably show you later. And if you like art, I highly suggest you go and watch Sandy's videos, because she's super fun and yeah, lovely. So I've spent a couple of hours just playing in my sketchbook. This was the clematis leaves that I did in the garden art journal. So I just used this page, and I had I tried out some kind of like waxy rubbing things on here, so I've just gone over those because it was just a test. But these two are acrylic. I didn't draw either of these, and this one is a lot more loose. This is obviously the side view of the rose. And then I've got two watercolour, and I did draw this one out first because watercolour I do tend to draw out. I find I get better results if I draw it out first and then paint. But then this one of like the front of the flower, I just experimented and didn't actually draw anything out. So I think you can tell it's a rose. And I didn't like this one to begin with. I think I probably prefer this one because it's got kind of more marks and things in it. But I had just literally used the crimson and the pink, so I've added a little bit of ultramarine for the shadows, and I do prefer that now, and obviously I added some in for that as well. And then obviously use some ultramarine and some white just to go around that. I don't know if I'm going to add anything in there or come back to it or anything, but I did some little writing here. Garden rose, delicately scented. It does smell slightly. Put the date on, and then pink roses, they kind of symbolise admiration and appreciation there, so I've written that in. Then I had some my page is stuck together and it's gone all, it's stuck there. But I had some of the acrylic paint left on my palette and I don't like using it up. So I've just added the pink and the blue here on this page here where I tried out some stencil things. I'm not sure whether I'd shown you that. I did a stencil out of a magazine page actually, just cut it out. So I've added that and then I'll probably add something, draw something on that later on. Monday again, got lots of things going on. Varnishing some of the acrylic boards. I've got some watercolour paper stretching there for another piece. And I've just gessoed this canvas with some kind of rough marks which hopefully will show up for something that I am experimenting with. I've just been up to the Mucky Duck today to learn some of the ropes about being in the shop before I start on the 12th of July, and in the last 2 weeks I have covered my rent plus some, so that is really good. I'm so relieved that it's got off to a good start, so phew. And it's Wednesday today, so wrapping the vlog up. Hope you've enjoyed watching. Don't forget you can buy me a virtual coffee on coffee.com, link in the description. If you give the video a thumbs up, that really helps the channel, and consider subscribing. I am currently, I haven't looked this morning, but I was on 139, so well, you'll be able to see. So almost to 150, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye.